My name's Eep, and this is my family, the Croods. Oh, we've been in that cave forever.
3 days is not forever.
It is with this family. Mom, we're ready to leave.
Mom?
Still alive!
It's still early.
We never had the chance to explore the outside world because of my dad's one rule.
New is always bad. Never not be afraid.
But what we didn't know was that our world was about to change.
Get to the cave! Look out!
I'm Guy, and this is Belt. We need to leave immediately. The world is ending.
What?
Everything we're standing on right here will be gone. I'm calling it the end.
The Croods is the latest Disney, DreamWorks, Pixar animation starring Nicolas Cage, Emma Stone, and other people. Caroline, what did you think of the Croods? Caroline?
Yeah, the Croods is the latest DreamWorks.
No, I already said that. What do you think of it?
Well, the movie is about a family of cave people with a teenage cave daughter. She meets this guy named Guy, and the end of the world is happening, and Nicolas Cage is there, and he's being stubborn, and they all go on a wild adventure in Pandora or Dr. Seuss Earth or wherever to get to someplace.
Yeah, something about an earthquake, explosion, landslide. It's just something to get them from somewhere to somewhere else.
Yeah, there wasn't really that much actual writing going on.
Yeah, just kind of meandering from one location to another because of these explosions. And then the next scene, they're on vacation. Like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, there's a general lack of urgency in that respect.
Yeah, like I don't know if the writers couldn't come up with anything better to get these cave people to do something.
Well, we found out from Guy, the one guy, that it's the end of the world.
Well, Guy can figure this out, but I can't. Did you figure this out?
They never really cued us in as to what was actually happening. You're just supposed to accept the things that this movie throws at you.
It seems to just be kind of shoddy writing, just an oversight that everyone should just forget about.
Well, as far as the story goes, the reason why this is happening is so that this family of cave people can learn to adapt and change in order to survive, which is the one thing Papa Crude, a.k.a. Nicolas Cage, fears most.
It moves the story along, but we never figure out why. It just sort of is.
Yeah, this movie just throws things at you and just expects you to accept them.
The whole world is kind of built like that.
The animal creatures.
Yes. Let's get talking about the animal creatures. Because that's something that this movie seems to just throw together too. Like when the cave family's cave blows up and there's a turtle bird.
Or the parrot jaguar.
A pagwar.
Or a jagged, if you will.
Yeah, they splash color all over these creatures. And I assume that it's for the younger crowd.
Yeah, a 7-year-old will giggle at the elephant mouse.
Well, doesn't that seem a bit crude?
We should really stop with these crude puns.
Yeah, they're getting to be a little bit lowbrow ridge.
While I hate you for that joke, it still beats the jokes that are coming out of the movie.
Especially considering that half the cave family characters are just stale.
Yeah, pretty much everyone except for Emma Stone and Nicolas Cage are completely forgettable in this movie.
You could ditch the cave mom, the cave son, the cave baby, the cave lizard grandma.
Oh, you mean Ugga, Thunk, Sandy, and Gran? How could you forget those memorable names?
And Guy. For being a main character, he has no character arc. He's completely flat. He starts off knowing everything about everything, and he's right about everything. So nothing really going on there.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to punch him in the face most of the time. Some of the time.
All the time. So, can we agree that a lot of this movie just seems unnecessary?
Well, coming from the brilliant mind of Kirk D'Amico, I expected no less.
Yeah. Racing Stripes is a masterpiece.
And we can't forget about space jokes.
Okay, Guy, now what?
I can help you. Come with me.
It's too far.
I'll never live long enough to get there.
Let's do it.
Gotta move faster. I call them shoes.
So beautiful.
DreamWorks The Croods.
What is that?
Fire.
It's biting me!
Try hiding from it in the tall, dry grass!
Alright, we need to talk about Nicolas Cage for a second.
Yes, I completely agree. At times, this movie seems just like a Nicolas Cage movie.
Yeah, you can't help but hear and watch some of the meltdowns that he has.
Which there's meltdowns in all Nicolas Cage movies.
Including this
it's a
one.
staple.
Including this one. It definitely takes you out because it regresses into another Nicolas Cage mega acting moment. But anyway, you can't help but, witness these meltdowns take place and not think of his other more adult movies like Bad Lieutenant or Raising Arizona, what have you, where he has those moments where he just completely loses it.
Watching TV, the game, right? Ronaldo Hayes, he got tossed the ball and he was running with it. He was running. He jumped over 3 linebackers in midair. He sprouted antlers. Like a gazelle. Like an elk. He landed again, he ran. He scored a touchdown.
Yeah. There's the scene where he's trying to invent things.
Yeah, like the rock glasses and the dreadlocks.
The dreadlocks.
The dreadlocks. All in the hope to kill his mother-in-law, by the way, which is it starts out as, like, oh, everybody hates their mother-in-law. That's how it starts out.
The classic.
Pandering to the parents. And then it just gets really dark.
Yeah, it gets really dark.
It gets really dark because he, actually wants her to die.
Yeah, there's a couple scenes where he's actively trying or actively hoping to kill her
Well, they do the head count, and, there's usually 7 of them, including Lizard Grandma, and every 2 or 3 times he gets to 6, and he gets so hopeful, and then Grandma's alive, and he's just like, oh, damn it.
Did this movie do anything right?
Well, it's obviously a DreamWorks animation, so the visual effects are stunning.
Well, yeah, for the flack that we gave the, dozens of explosions that happen randomly, they all look beautiful.
They're so real, but it almost doesn't fit because the explosions and these things blowing up every 5 minutes, they're also hyper real. And then you have this cartoony family of cave people that are just like the generic Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks characters. Yeah. So, Danny, would you recommend this movie?
No. There isn't a strong story. The characters are stale. It's essentially eye candy. I really can't see anyone above the age of 7 really enjoying this. I think it's just too crude.
I don't mean to sound too dramatic, but